Hi. This is my very first blog. I'm doing a project for school where you have to get to know a technological device sort of thing or activity so that I guess you can one day use it in the classroom or your students will use it, so it's best if you know how it is, how it works and everything like that. It's a good project. I mean, the fact of the matter is that these kids are so much more advanced than us. I mean, they've never lived in a society where they didn't have a computer. I mean, they've grown up with computers in the classroom. They've grown up with computers in their homes. I mean, when I was in elementary school, the fact that you would have to hand in something that's been typed is just ridiculous. And now it's like they can type faster than me, so it's not really an issue. But I blame MSN for that. But that's a completely different topic that maybe we'll get on some other time. But this rant is actually going to be about how I'm a hypocrite. Because as much as I value this project, it's a pretty good idea to actually have to get to know the material that your kids are going to be working with, and it could be a useful tool. I mean, kids love to videotape themselves. I just complain so much about vlogs that to make one just seems so hypocritical of me. I don't feel like I have anything of worth to say. I feel like I'll just be wasting people's time by having them watch this and comment on it. I don't, like, if I had a base knowledge about what I was talking about, I'd feel a lot better, but it really bugs me when people go on the internet and just post videos of themselves talking about nonsense like this, and they don't have the knowledge to back it, so they really have no idea what they're talking about. And it's kind of like if you go on Wikipedia, like, okay, I'm not going to bash Wikipedia because I think it's actually a pretty good source. Well, not like an academic source, but I mean, if you're looking for anything, it's there. It'll tell you anything that you really need to know. And maybe it's not 100% reliable because, I mean, anyone can go up there and put anything on there, but that's not really the point. It's kind of like how people at like a college level, you realize that it's not an academic source, but if you're in elementary school or you're in high school, you're just gonna read what's on there and be like, oh, okay, this puts it in the simple, like, layman terms, like, easy to understand, so you're gonna use that reference. But people don't realize that anyone can do it. It's like vlogs, anyone can do it. So if I'm up here talking about, I don't know, anything, and just giving you a bunch of random facts, and I don't have any like, I'm not going to give you sources. I'm not going to tell you where the information that I'm talking about is coming from, because people don't really do that in blogs. So you can just take what I'm saying as like actual fact and believe it if you're, well, naive enough to believe anything that I say. So I was always kind of against the idea. Plus, I find some people put up some really offensive material. And it's like kind of like the whole, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it at all. I'm not trying to like squish self-expression or any way, and I know it's our right to really say what you want to say, but don't put it on the internet. If it's gonna hurt someone, like, don't put it online. That's just silly, and then it's just gonna come back to you, and someone's gonna see it and be like, oh, I saw what you said about this, and maybe you're gonna regret what you said. So that's my rant about how I'm a hypocrite because I don't like vlogging, and now I'm doing it even though it's kind of pointless. So yeah. Okay. Well, that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Well, it was kind of hard. Meh.